Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are back for another Bunnings NPC live stream, and unfortunately, just like the last one that we did between Hawke's Bay and Tasman, it's very wet. But
I can't see.
Yeah, I just saw Roger Tuivasa-Sheck actually starting at number 14 for this game. Send him off already? Okay, well, he might be sending himself off to the NRL. Maybe. Little rumours, but I wonder why that is. That he's gone out to that side. I assume it's because Salisi Reasi or AJ Lamb is no longer there, but I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Hope it is better weather where you are than it is in Auckland because it's very, very wet. Yeah. And they kicked off short by Harry Plummer, goes straight to Peter Taranaki. Not exactly the player you want to be picking up or picking out off the get-go. Movement, nice. From Taranaki. Now, these conditions, I would say, benefit Taranaki a little bit more than Auckland because Auckland love that free-flowing rugby. Taranaki very structured in the way that they play, and also with Peter Feta back, very good news for the Taranaki boys. We have got there. Hey, y'all says Scrummers. Welcome in, Terry. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Hamish and George. I expect George Northland is very rain. Says Brandon. Yeah. Did mention yesterday that there was a chance that I'll be able to get George round for the stream. He is happy to be here. Yeah. He's hoping for a lot of tries. He told me beforehand, he said if there's less than one try or only one try in the first half, he's going home at half time. So there's a lot on the line here. Yeah. A nice run forward. I believe it was Lay. A bit of extra pressure there on the breakdown from Taranaki, but still, it is going to be a nice short pass. I'm wondering how Tuivasa-Sheck will go out on the wing because I believe that's actually AJ Lamb at number 13 rather than Bryce Heem. So maybe he was the player who did cause a bit of a disruption in the way that it's sitting. No, that's Bryce Heem at number 12. So, yeah, they've really had a reshuffle here for the Auckland boys just before the start of the match. But everyone at Eden Park is trying to keep dry. That looks like it could have been a knock-on. No, they say it went backwards by Harry Plummer. And they say you're both here with the DNR10, Hamish and George. Says it's Graham last there. No, AJ Lamb is still there. So I believe Salisi Reasi, almost final answer, is the player who's missing, unless it's Jordan Trainer.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, I see Salisi Reasi. So Jordan Trainer, I think, is the player in the back line who is missing. I think I went through literally every single player in the back line there. I'm very busy at work on video live stream, but this weekend a little more free time. Here's Brandon there as well. That's going to be kicked by Harry Plummer. Going downfield, nicely taken there by, I believe it was the winger. You open Taranaki in the win there. Halfway from Ricky Riccatelli. $5. That's what? Wow, getting the whole of ball. Hang on, that's Jordan Trainer. Who's actually
get him off?
You got someone
too dangerous.
I think Salisi Reasi's injured in fact.
I think he just killed someone.
Which doesn't look good because they've got two men on the field. But that means they've got a gap. Here goes Stephen Feta with the draw pass. Ball on the outside and the Naki are in for the first try of the match.
Well done, Naki. Well done.
Well, just like that. I mean, if you've got the chance for a minute, I don't think anyone quite got the chance. Daniel Rona got himself a shot.
Sorry, everyone. He just killed me. He just kills me.
That's a good run.
That man went fly. He got earpoints and everything. He put, not got pictures of plane.
I think the coverage is going to be a little bit shaky today.
I can't hear anything.
But yeah, I think that is because of the sky and the disruptions we're having. Is Daniel Rona any relation? Because I believe you'll know.
Rona? I don't know.
I was going to say Curtis Rona. You know him?
Yeah, in London Irish.
That's the one. There you go. Red card, George. You need a lot how much you say F off to Hamish.
Yeah, that's right.
Brandon, that is true. I should be giving you the red card.
F off, Hamish.
No, it's...
No, that's what he wanted.
Are you sure?
Yep, that's what he wanted.
Sam Feta about to line up this kick. I don't actually know whether or not they've been able to get sound back at the ground as of yet. I don't think they have. So they're having a lot of technical difficulties. It is not a nice day at Eden Park. Oh, hear it now?
You plugged it in.
No, I've had my hands here. Feta though, very good off a kicking team normally. Oh, did that? Yep, it's gone over. Nice work from Stephen Feta, and the Naki now leads 7 points to nothing. Nice try from Daniel Rona there at number 13 for this matchup.
So it's just Katie and Brandon watching. There's 8 people on the film.
Oh no, that's a ligament.
He's
See
dead.
that?
He's dead.
That's probably season ending.
He's crying.
I mean, it's making his hands do this, which I think straight away just shows
It's like
the
that
amount of
movie where
pain.
the guy puts his hand in the cake.
I was seeing a different movie. It's called American Pie, where the guy puts his thingy in the pie. I think different situations.
I know what it is. Yeah.
I think it's a scary movie.
That was not seeing pure feelings like.
I think it's just us. See Scrum nest there.
What's your new profile picture? Is it a rugby thing?
I think it's a drawing of some sort, maybe.
Is it a rugby ball they're holding?
Maybe. Do you want me to zoom in on it? There you go.
Yeah, football. Woman with a football.
Oh,
Is that you, Katie?
Okay, so he's getting heavily strapped here.
Yeah.
He's off the field, so an early change, which will mean either Simon Hickey or I believe in this case it's going to be the young number 23. He's made his way out onto the park. Now thrown into the front from Sione Vakina.
Out wide.
And to use Roger Tuivasa-Sheck in the midfield.
Should have bloody passed it.
Right at Jesse Parati. He looked like he had a big smile on his face after making that tackle. Very happy with his efforts. Short ball from Funaki. Nice run forward from it was Adrian Choke. Gets back up. They're normally pretty decent.
Tackle loses.
But I guess because of the weak conditions, it does make it trickier, doesn't it? Bryce Heem trying to go through. Almost lost his pants in the process. Funaki back across now. Big run from Jackson Pugh. Inside of the 22 now. Back across, Hickey goes. In fact, sorry, it was Harry Plummer. And also, I know you have a neutral New Zealand commentator. What was your feeling when the ABs won in Melbourne? It was okay for you to celebrate, says Fred. I mean, I didn't really celebrate it too much because at the end of the day, it was too close. It should have been put to bed with 20 minutes left, but the All Blacks just took their foot well and truly off the gas. They went into neutral.
Is it okay for you to celebrate? Oh, you mean you celebrate? Is it okay for you to celebrate?
Maybe.
I celebrated.
Yeah. I think the fact that they won 2-0 in the end made it a little bit easier for some people.
Mentally.
And also, we have George at Queen Elizabeth. Is it? Well, let's go Taranaki. See if Minecraft there going to be thrown in by Sione Vakina. And back across, Funaki. Goes one more to Plummer. Big shot from Peter Gus. Trying to drive him backwards. I'm going to say to try and get him back to Auckland, but he's already there. Plummer puts it high. Well, it's going to be an awkward one to take. It's tried to be flat back. I believe that was our annoying AJ Lamb. Wasn't able to get more people. Might show up, but there's a fun buzz around the milk soda. What's milk soda? Of course, reference the Kiwis Gaming channel, perhaps, which I have been.
We tried milk soda.
Yes.
Well, what is it? Is it you just put
milk.
soda into milk?
It's the milk with the soda stream.
Oh, is that what she's referring to?
I believe so.
Okay. I think we should make a video where we get some milk and soda. Let's do it.
Maybe. Or was it the chalky milk soda? No, we had both.
Yeah, we had both. The chalky, the milk wasn't quite in the video because it was filmed a while ago and I couldn't find it. But the chocolate milk was.
Taranaki once again having a nice carry forward. Ball available at the back. I believe that's Liam Blyde actually playing half. As the Michaela doing very well for herself.
What does she do?
She is a part of the women's 7 side.
Wow. This was a lawyer or something.
Now goes it off to Tay Walden, who gets it into touch.
Why did they kick that here? Why did they kick that?
That was an interesting choice. Territory, I think, is probably the best way to describe it.
You hit the ball in the other half, and,
Actually, Daniel Wait.
Now they're going to kick it back and they've lost all their territory.
You should make some barbecue soda, the sauce soda, and some ranch dressing soda. See, Scrum Lads, that exists, doesn't it? I think they've got those weird combinations that you can buy overseas, but we probably can't get them in New Zealand. So yeah, we have to do
it. Like a video where we just put weird shit together. Tomato sauce with milk. Ooh.
Harry Plummer.
Can you make a smoothie out of steak?
It's side of the thing. Just steak smoothie would be a bit rough, but although you would still probably drink 5 of them.
Yeah.
You'd be like, this is so easy, I don't even have to chew. You just down it. Be quite scary. I mean, who was it that I heard that was saying they were having so much chicken breast that
Started going.
not quite. They actually started getting sick of chewing it, so they just literally would blend it up.
A lot of actors have to because they had chicken breast 5 meals a day. I love chicken, but yeah, it would get
Tedious after a while.
Yeah. But here this is a plain chicken breast.
Chicken tenderest.
I love breast. Yeah.
And also a video on more Brandon Sports. Oh, he's done a better job of plugging in. We want me to put the Kiwi Lab Gaming link.
Yeah, that's it. You guys subscribe to the game channel.
There's going to be the advantage.
All 2 of us.
Brendan Pickett will decide that it is going to be the penalty now.
Sweet ass nut.
It's going to be Kalen Boshi who's been penalised for that one. Big tower of a man. Brother playing in Japan. Auckland Boshi.
Yeah.
Are you a dinosaur?
Yeah, I wish I was, man.
Nice to see you two lads together. Awesome. It's been a little while.
Yeah, it's
week or
been a while. Yeah, I'll be busy.
We might have a third. Oh,
Is RJ well going to come around?
maybe. Oh no, he's having dinner.
Oh, man, I wish I got messages from him.
So he might be coming around this evening. Isaac, that is. That'll be nice.
Yeah, I'm just getting my money done.
Are you going to stay here till he comes around?
Yeah, well, I never see him.
Well, that's at 9 or 10 p.m.
Oh, yeah. I'll try and stick around.
We did some filming.
Yeah.
Oh, Tina. Let us throw it in. Now looking for it to roll. Now, I should mention everyone is wearing pink socks for the breast cancer awareness. They do have a number on the middle of the field for the texting, but I can't quite remember what that number is. It's like watching Peppa Pig. It always wants to be a dinosaur. Wow. I think if you were a dinosaur, you'd be a decent one.
I'd be a machine. I'd be an absolute machine.
I can guarantee you wouldn't be a herbivore.
No.
You're taking the piss out of all of the herbivores.
You so just like your cousin.
Lucky. Back to Plummer. Oh, tries to get through. Unfortunately, a little bit of a slip there. Midfield. Now buy them pizza and drink some money. And drink some money. Nice one, Brett. Now we're to Tuivasa-Sheck going down. It's like it's going to be another advantage, right? We've seen one try already, so really we only need one for you to stick around for the second half.
Interesting how Taranaki sort of went for a clear for an Just saying, like, want me to put money on the new Greek, sort of shit out.
Another injury. That's actually Adrian Choke.
His knees are broken.
Unless that's Blake Gibson. They are very similar looking. Sometimes I confuse myself. Cassie Booth, no one's in it, so free time in the K-Fry area.
I would not want to be in there.
I don't know. I think it's just because it's too empty.
You like 5 people in this game.
There might be 10.
Can I ask you
Yeah, they don't make a lot of it, unfortunately. But luckily, Silver Lake, isn't it?
Not really. That's not how this works.
That's where the money supposedly was going to be going, into grassroots and provincial rugby. But, I mean, the only thing we've seen them buy at this stage is probably pink socks.
Yeah.
Other than that, I haven't really seen any changes to the comp or the spots or anything along those lines. Harry Plummer, though, going to be lining up the kick. He is the Auckland captain for this game. Of course, Auckland missing a lot of their players at Kiriwani. Also, no Kiriwani. Also, alongside that, no other Ioanis, but they haven't got in the fullback. They're missing a few of their players as well. Mainly the front row. Ta'aval going to be coming off the bench. Lining up and kicking it high and kicking it almost. I thought he missed that.
Yeah.
He just smacked it into one of the seats. So they've been able to take the 3 points. Now the score going to be 3 points for Auckland and 7 for Taranaki. So where's the injury? Oh, it's going to be another twister. Unfortunately, it's the 2-man tackles. One of them is making the tackle, and then the other is getting hurt. I just realised I didn't reply to Isaac.
You annoy me that you do that.
Well, you're kind of streaming, you know. So.
Yeah, but you just do it, mate. I'll do the commentary. Auckland has the ball off kick-off. My mate hit it up, picks it up. They're playing with the ball at the ruck. I'm like, you kick it. No, you kick it. No, you bloody kick the ball. They're arguing over who's going to kick the bloody ball. Someone's going to do it. The number 9 does it. Who looks like a number 8. Lisa. The ball doesn't go far. There we go. And Taranaki's just fumbled it. No.
Good body position.
Good. Auckland gets it back because Taranaki's useless. That boy dropped it. Get off the field, mate. That's it. You know, drop the ball again. You're done, aren't you? So, finish.
He's actually the one who originally kicked that ball into touch for the territory game.
I don't know why. And now they got the ball in that half and they knocked it off. Auckland
have won 90 games, Taranaki 30. They've actually drawn 9 in all time from 1889 to present. Marcel Renata, number 3, a big front row. I'm not really sure what to do today, but I scheduled for tonight, says Brandon there as well.
That's right, Brandon.
Should mention later on tonight, I've got myself the Stormers versus Edinburgh game of the URC. It's going to be starting up at about 12:55 a.m. I think. I'm not sure. That might be the only one, depending on where.
Time to have a rugby game.
I mean, 5:30 this morning was worst. That was the worst time for a game, I think. Because, you know, when you want to have not a huge sleep in, but just a little bit of one. 7:45 is normally when the first game starts. It's not too bad. Put up with it. But having to wake up at 5 a.m. on the Saturday to then know that you could stay up for a long time, makes it tricky. AJ Lamb. That'll be the youngster Evans, Corey Evans, that is. 40 metres out from the line. Auckland still trying to put this one together. That Falcon Bears game was silky.
Oh, no.
I'm still trying to catch my breath.
Oh, no.
Less. And confused Hamish, what is your next NPC? So the next NPC game, depending on what the plans are for tomorrow, may end up being Waikato versus Bay of Plenty. That would be the afternoon fixture tomorrow. But depending on what's happening, just because if Isaac is down for the morning, I might end up doing something with him, and then George might be around, so we might do some filming, something along those lines. Just pretty much the daytime games are always now depending on the weather and him. Not you. I won't completely blame you. Thank you.
You're out. See you later. Anyway, guys, we'll get back to what we were talking about yesterday. The Ukraine war.
I am back. 17 minutes through at the moment.
Oh, wow.
We've seen the 10 points.
You can read numbers.
Can indeed. Lake Ferns, they play Australia next weekend. Going to be a massive game at Eden Park. 30,000 pre-sold tickets already. Hopefully it's a sellout. Confirm on Northland tomorrow, says Brandon. I believe that's the earlier game, isn't it? So I don't know whether or not Isaac would have gone by then. I was like, let's get up in the morning and go for a bike ride up the hill. Get Daniel on the phone right now. Says well, he's actually house sitting at the moment with his lady friend. So he might be occupied for the weekend. He did say they do have a hot tub where he's doing it, isn't it? You enjoy a hot tub?
I love hot tubs, man. It's just good. You know?
Yeah.
Sitting in warm water. Well, they nearly dropped it again.
Jagorata Maitavuki Netkins there with the ball. He's got a nice long name. Bag tackle.
Nazi Williams says this will play with Milton Fresh with the 25th. It's all good to go. Well, listen. You make sure that toilet's ready to go. And you can always drink it. It's not like you can't physically drink the thing, but, you know, it may come out differently and it might, you know, I don't think you die.
If it's chunky, I'd recommend not having it.
Put it in a mixer or something before you drink it if it's chunky, you know. And put some sugar in there or something.
I feel like we're going to get a message tomorrow like,
he's dead.
Shouldn't have drunk it.
He's dead. Oh, okay.
George, shut up. Says
Thanks,
I thought
Brandon.
it was pretty good advice.
That will be enough from you. Brandon, you're gone. Sorry, bud, but that's enough. You're on a power crew, aren't you, mate? Power trip.
4 penalties against Taranaki at this stage of the match, none against Auckland. That's been the difference maker.
Yeah.
Even though Taranaki
Almost
find
getting
themselves
his
leading.
ass ripped. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah, his pants.
Show us those undies. Look at him. Get it, Danny.
Now, the rolling ball has slightly slowed down. Funaki goes up to Corey. It's a hard
like he was at the front of the mall, guys are bringing his shorts and pulling like a working horse. Cool. How did that go, mate?
Now, Auckland in the middle of the 22. Funaki goes off to the left-hand side. Now Plummer thinks about going through a gap, and Jesse Parate and also Tupavai making a nice tackle. Funaki goes back across. Good face play from the Aucklanders. At this stage, big love, lads. Welcome, mate. Hope you are doing very well indeed. Would you drink chocolate milk? That is 7 days old, Sebastian. Do let us know. It's a great clearing kick from Taranaki there. Hi, Sebastian. There's a Brandon. And also we have got there, just me, all I can't hear George so great. Alex Taranaki says Obi. And currently they are leading. I mentioned to George before this match that there is a good chance that because it's so wet, Taranaki don't, for me, come in as much of an underdog. Oh, Sebastian. I know I mentioned about it last night, but I'm going to inform you because you know how I said about the TAB giving out the $20 bonus bet? I actually put it on the Lions to win up against Cardiff, and they did. So now I'm actually in profit, rather than being, oh, well, that's just a two-handed push from Bryce. Yeah. But yeah, now I'm actually up from my minus $5.70. Nice run forward. Across. Funaki across to Corey Evans. Also, do you think knocked out Kane or Whitelock to be captain for the November test? I mean, I think we're going to see Sam Whitelock still being in the team. Sam Kane depends on if he takes any other net.
He's on the field.
Well, he's a good question. Is he going to be there for the November?
He hasn't done anything. Red card. Get him off the field.
Just realised you would be having like a 5-on-5, huh? It's like a lot of people, including me, have been sent off.
Yeah.
Although, RDA brothers. And let's go, Obi. Oh, I see what he did there.
Let's go, Obi.
Yeah, how you normally have let's go, Brandon? You went let's go, Obi.
Huh.
I got it. That's Grumpy.
You did get it.
And also trust the Welsh to effort up. Yeah. Well, it just seemed likely. I looked at the game and I think it was 6-0 for Cardiff. And I was like, no one's scoring tries here. So I'm going to go to sleep, but I might as well put it on the Lions because or else then it was going to expire. And that's the last thing you want, isn't it? Yeah, just kept it on and fun time. Going to go probably towards KFC.
Probably outside.
And also we were there. As anyone, sorry, I read that one, didn't I? But I didn't really process it. You know, I'm watching House of the Dragon, just curious. I haven't actually seen Game of Thrones. Which probably isn't really surprising for people, is it? That's slightly more surprising. We've probably seen scenes of it, though.
Yeah.
I like how I was referring it subtly. Just told everyone. But that's all right. Apparently not a lot of them in the mix. The House of the Dragon series, from what the people in the chat actually said last time it was brought up. Hey, Sebastian. There's Brandon there, and also we're going to ESA MKT. Says it was Obi as well, but now it's a bit of a sideways rolling scrum on that, which became a penalty to Taranaki. It's got 67% more incest in it than Game of Thrones.
What? How did you do the math on that, Craig?
Just had the chart.
Look at the calculator. Is that all the stuff that happens in Game of Thrones?
Oh, that was hard on the back of Kalen Bushier's legs. And the rolling ball of the Naki once again starts. The Bulls starting a march. Here they go. Ricky Riccatelli hanging on to it at the back. Caleb Boshi is saying his length's been picked up. Is it going to be another penalty advantage or just still the same rolling more? Here he goes, Riccatelli. Just brought down short of the line, 2 meters out. Jesse Parati. You know, George before the match said he's going to score himself a try, and he tries to go too high there. Advantage offside. Once again, says Amelia. And there's a welcome in. Hope you are doing very well. Feta goes through. Boom, big shot there on Jordan Trainer, but around the side, Kenny Naholo. He's over and he's got that one down, but the referee did not see it. My girlfriend said George more hot than me, and you, Amy, is she weird?
She wowed.
She wowed,
She wowed, does she?
Yeah.
See the same thing.
A woman who welds.
I would, that'd be great.
I feel like welding. That's the thing. You used to do it at Woodtech, didn't you?
Yeah.
But I swear only like 2 girls actually took Woodtech, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of female apprentices in Waimedi.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. I'm not going to give you their names. Yeah. Also, and I'm not interested or invested in characters much as Game of Thrones. And also, we've got the in the chat, I did the math. And hi from Amelia. I hope you are doing very well. Amelia, I should say. Is that the first name of the Game of Thrones main character?
No, I don't know. Yeah, actually,
I don't watch it. I don't know what happens in it either.
Yeah.
I think there's dragons and stuff.
Yeah.
A bit of fighting.
Yeah.
She is a phenomenal actress. And there's LC Scrum. That's rolling more once again. Here he goes. Riccatelli gets it down on the line. That was a bit of a rap I was trying to start.
Well, they're actually
Taranaki, aren't they? But I'm sure nice.
Put 100 grand on that.
Maybe she wanted to say that she welds swords, wink. See. How old is your girlfriend?
So is she a fabrication engineer? Is she? Like old Mark Rawlinson down the road here.
Have we got all the old fam? I think we got a few of the old regulars on this stream. That's the thing. Normally, it's these slightly quieter streams that we get to have a chat with the guys and gals who have been around for quite some time, isn't it? Whereas on those other live streams, sometimes they just get a little bit quick to be able to read out all the messages. That's a nice try from Riccatelli, though.
Yeah.
Going in for it. I'm doing good. I spent the day playing FIFA 23, and now I'm just taking a break. Oh, Amelia, I need to know this. Is FIFA 23 any better than FIFA 22? And if so, what is the career mode like? Because that is the only game mode that me and Dad play. We do play it quite a bit.
Is it the latest FIFA?
Yeah. It's early access at the moment, I believe.
We should get that and play it on the gaming channel, Hamish.
Maybe.
You guys know what the gaming channel is?
Do they? I'll just put the link right
We're
there.
going to get FIFA 23 and we're going to do a career mode on that. We're going to do it.
Okay. It's nice.
Hope you guys will like it.
And once for welders, says Brent. And there's 36. So your girlfriend's 36, Brandon. And you are, I believe, 23?
23.
20. I can't remember how old you said you were, Brandon.
You're like 12, man.
That's going over. 14 points to 13. Or 3, sorry. And this one. Now, Riccatelli scoring himself the try. He was probably safe money going in. I would have thought Sawani Vakinga would have been a decent shout as well, but he hasn't really had a rolling more as of yet. FIFA 23 is all right. The career mode is fun. I spend more time playing Create a Club and playing a career mode. Is Amelia? That is good to wow. That was almost good to see. Good to know. Yeah, we'll have to give it a look.
Yeah, I want to get that game. We're going to play it. We're going to do a career mode on it.
Where's that going to go, George? Just for anyone who missed it.
On the gaming channel, Kiwi Lads Gaming.
Woo! Have a copy. And also Volta Arcade is business per usual. And also we have got there George shut hole up. 23, you're right. I was thinking, go. Nailed it. 27.5 minutes through this contest. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck out on the wing, hardly seen.
Yeah.
Like the commentators are saying, they think the conditions may have played factor in it just a little bit. I'm just going to check if Isaac. No, he didn't reply. All right. quite like those cards, don't you?
They're good to represent my emotions.
Mm.
You know, that's bullshit.
Of course, he's referring to the fact that it froze.
And that's half bullshit.
Now, I should mention, anyone wondering why there's all of a sudden just a stream of light going over my head, pretty much the sun has come out. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open that a little bit.
Give me those rays.
And what that does, get rid of that. Look at that.
It's not green.
No, but it's considered as close enough. It's kind of weird. I think it's a reflection. You know?
Well, if you mix green and yellow, what do you get?
Oh, this is a fun question for anyone.
Can you know? If you mix green and yellow, what do you get?
Mm-hmm. Of course, not both primary.
No, you don't.
Not both primary colours. Oh, a little bit of a juggle, but it's worked out for Kanina Holo. Creative Club. I'm doing Virgin River FC. One of the characters, one of the characters from the show is manager. I'm taking them to the Premier League glory all the way from League 2.
That would be fun. That would be fun. So, Auckland in terms of standings, are they the best?
Well, I'm glad you asked, George.
You're going to get a little ladder up, are you?
I am indeed. There we go. That is the ladder as it currently sits. So, Auckland, they are theoretically through, unless there is some sort of absolutely no, they can't lose from here. So pretty much Tasman, it's more of the case of will Northland be able to overtake them? That's probably the big question at the moment. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. North Harbour with a big win just before over Southland boost themselves up in the points differential, and also they find themselves on the 32 points. They've actually had a very good season. Compared to last year, that was a good shot from Peter Gus. So to try and get his ribs, and he's won his team the penalty as well. He was a little bit slow getting up, as you would be after you've just rattled your own brain while trying to rattle the opposition. As well. He's got Taranaki with days gaming. When the best F off page, you will found GTA 5 live stream. You come back now. Brandon, hi Donna.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not in the room, but I'm sure she can hear me. At the moment, I'm gonna go like this. There we go. I just got out that fast. I was worried it would come through the microphone too loud. You know? I mean, Card says Scrum Let's, and so far Virgin River FC sits in the table with 3 wins, 3 losses, and 4 draws. Oh, another injury for Auckland. This is the last thing that they want at this stage of the match. Far says high. Yeah. Auckland losing at the moment. So if Tasman had won their game yesterday, could have been a different story. Auckland, they're safe. I believe they can't go out of the top. And also we've got sorry, mistook George for Donna. I don't know who that's more of an insult to. In fact, no, I do. She looks shocked for you've got some making up to do, bud. 31 minutes through this one. Yeah, it's a bit of bad weather. Once again, unfortunately, Stephen Petafetta keeps it low, and it's gone away to the left. The last FIFA characters I've grabbed was QG reaction or reaction. QG reaction. No.
QG reaction.
Yes.
I can't. What is it? QG.
Well, if you don't know what that is, maybe it's time to look at.
No. QG reaction. QG reaction.
Like they're saying, there's 3 leg injuries in 32 minutes for Auckland. You're on a low. I think your bet's a pretty good one, bud. Also, my goal, or my next goal, is to try and get them promoted. It's not easy considering I started with a low transfer budget and I'm relying heavily on the youth, small experience. I would also play it on Ultimate. There's Amelia there, and there it is. There's a Scrumless there as well. And also, we've got Tesla just unveiled the robot. I didn't know Tesla had a robot, but it doesn't surprise me. Come back to the pocket. Better put the high. Now it's going to be, great take in here. Almost good job. Now Jesse Parati tries to get it back. That's got to be Auckland ball, doesn't it? They'll be able to turn it over nicely. And keep up, Georgie Ball. We all love you. See as far.
Why did he pass that? Some of these players, they make mistakes.
So ball from was young later Marcel Remo. Okay, I have to go my everyday hot chocolate. Then maybe up and go. The next game, see you guys a little bit. I'll be here not talking. So we'll see you later on. And Elon and Grimes are going to raise it as their third child, no shade. Now, nice step up to halfway. And Taranaki get themselves another before the end of the first half. I'm actually going to check the TAB odds because I think you would have got Taranaki for about the second highest odds that they had.
Yeah.
Because they were $4 before the match.
Yeah.
You got them for $3.20. And Amelia's breaking my heart. Yeah. Amelia's breaking your heart. How come? Because she's on Ultimate and you are not good at FIFA? No? Maybe? And now it's in the Amber 2. So now Auckland are $3.10 underdogs.
Yeah.
They need a big second half, though, aren't they? They want half a chance of doing well.
Taranaki's are in a good place now.
It's very good commentary. Now I think about it. Done well here. What happened to your cards? Oh, they're still there. Kind of looks like a wallet.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. You probably use it as a wallet.
How do you think it would go giving people cards in public?
Pretty funny. Keep your eye for it.
I don't know whether they'd see the joking.
You just go up to a man in a wheelchair. And he's like, don't do this to me. You're like, you're done, bud, you're done.
Oh, so we've got that. Where's the perfect Willie? Willie, unfortunately, lost some money last night. Oh, that's a big knock on from the Aucklanders. But yeah, he did try and go a little bit harder than he possibly should have. He went for a multi-leg one. He backed Cardiff in a multi, and they lost.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? These chairs are not comfy, but they seem comfy when you're doing a stream. You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's a knock on there from Jackson Pugh. A little bit of a mistake there from Tuivasa-Sheck and from Nucky. Everyone dropping the ball. Currently now 11 points difference at this stage. The thing is, Auckland are not out of this game. It's just those three are all with injuries. You've got two knee injuries, and Adrian Choate, and also Bryce Heem, and then Salisi Rayasi with ankle injury. And God, F hot chocolate, not easy to make sometimes. He has a little bit of extra sugar.
Isn't it?
It makes it taste like so much more chocolatey.
More chocolate.
That's true, yeah. Although sometimes chocolate doesn't make chocolate taste more like chocolate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, free kick to Taranaki. Whether he went hard and won 1,000, says far he did. And then he tried it again a little bit later on. He didn't say how much he lost, but I assume it was somewhere around a fifth of what he won the day before. And then I think he was going to put on another one, which is how money can either be lost or money can be redeemed.
Yeah. Will do a good pass.
Taranaki is looking for its first win over Auckland since 2017.
Sure. Well,
so, yeah, 5 years. It actually surprises me because Taranaki are one of those sides you cannot count out. Definitely not in wet conditions. As I mentioned, it actually benefits the Naki. Bind. Set. The goal from Brendan Pickerel. All available at the back. It was a good push from Auckland, but not quite good enough to be able to get that one. And also, we have to be sure to use human breast milk, Brandon. Most natural thing in the world. The secret ingredient. The perfect hot chocolate.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. I wouldn't know where to get that type of thing from.
What, breast milk?
Yeah, I don't think that. Well, as in.
I'll just go and introduce myself to a woman and ask her.
How many restraining orders you got put on you?
None. None.
Okay.
None.
Good. Oh, gee, Blake Gibson's now down with an injury. They're going to lose their whole bench. It's like when you accidentally turn the injuries up to 100 on a game.
He's my eyes are falling out, man. She's like, yeah, your eye is on the ground. Oh, no, he's on.
Who's that? And why does he look so familiar to someone? He looks like Aaron Smith. Like, he looks like what I imagine Aaron Smith will look like in 15 years. Is that not Aaron Smith?
Yeah.
That's
just come back from the toilet, isn't he?
Now, that was before 2017. Rick asked for breast milk hot chocolate. The milk is manna. See, that'll be there as well. Ricky Riccatelli, their line-out throw is not successful for the Aucklanders, and Hamish Dalzell, a man who I haven't said today. I'd know if I said him because he's got the same first name as myself. Yeah.
This is from my right.
Same spelling or?
No. 2 eyes.
From Taranaki. Now it's gone just inside of the field of play. Kanina Holo cleans up nicely. Tuivasa-Sheck gets on him and wrestles him down to the turf. Who hates home and away? Me. There's Brandon. My mum watches home and away.
I liked it when Daryl was there.
That's a great kick. Is that a 50-22? I think it is. Simon Hickey was asking for it not to be, but it is a 50-22.
Yeah, I would ask for it not to be as well.
Taranaki now another attacking opportunity here.
Yeah, if they can get one more try before the first half.
Which animal makes those sounds?
Lots of animals.
Riccatelli. Go for this a line out throw here. He's asking for a little bit of something from the back. Yeah, does well to slap it back.
He got that ball coming at him.
Back across. Rowley. Going to use this one relatively quickly. Has to get out of the way of the referee first, though. Now driving forward. Neil has his carry. Marcel Renata. That was a bad clean out from Ricky Riccatelli, but he kind of had to get rid of him and start showing the game. Says Eric, unfortunately, we show any match footage or audio, they take you straight down off YouTube and we get taken down for 3 months. So we don't want to see your
English is shit, Edric. You're shit out.
No. Edric just wants to know where to watch the game, which is fair enough.
We don't want to see you all.
Best bet is if you've got Sky here in New Zealand, that is a good option.
Yeah, if you don't want to see
don't worry about it. If you are in Australia, you've got Stan Sport as an option. And then also anywhere else, I believe Premier Sports also has it. So those are your options to be able to watch the game. Also, the highlights will be up on the YouTube channel of the All Blacks straight after the game is over. So
you're listening, Edric.
That's all the New Zealand animals. And Neighbours was better. And also the Agro Morning Show was better. Says Obi in there. Agro Morning Show. And also we have got there. Those are your best bets. Jeez, everyone's really harsh on this. He's saying that to Edric.
Bloody Edric getting the roasting up in here.
Or is that South Africa? Here's a slang in there. Says Edric. So South Africa, I believe the only real option is with a VPN, I want to say. Or maybe on DSTV, if you've got DSTV, might be another option. And also, although Leighton Hewitt's bird is hot.
Who's Leighton Hewitt?
Not sure. I know Doug Howlett, but that's not quite the same. It's a little bit off. They've taken the 3, and they now have a 17 points to 3 lead at half-time. Very nice work from Taranaki. To keep this one well and truly out of the grasp of Auckland. Anyone who showed up to Eden Park to see them play would have been quite sad. What about Shortland Street? God, it showed Game of Thrones too much sex. I believe that's maybe too much sex for Game of Thrones, so you prefer Shortland Street. Shortland Street, they have some good mysteries. I remember back when it was the biggest thing since sliced bread of who the serial killer.
Hold on. It's all based around a hospital. People keep dying. You didn't see the ads for Short Street. It's like a man dies, a woman dies, and someone gets stabbed. It's like, what's going on here? The whole culture of the hospital is wrong.
Just Auckland, isn't it? I think it's filmed in Auckland, isn't it? Or it's based out of Auckland, I think. But it's interesting. The lumps or tubes, I prefer pineapple lumps. Although fruit tubes are also pretty decent. And also, the Kiwi lads is Roger Tuivasa-Sheck playing David. He certainly is. He's out on the right wing. He was initially going to be 12, but they did move him to right wing for this matchup just because of a few little reshuffles that they did need in their side. But they've already lost 3 players due to injury: Salisi Rayasi, Bryce Heem, and Adrian Chope, but they have not lost Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, mainly because he has not touched the ball. Also, we have got their Greer was set. Oh, Greer was sexy and short and straight. I wouldn't know who Greer is. Also, we have got there. We do want to see them, though, bro. So, rare card for bad attitude and ordering for other people at the drive-through.
Red card for
I think Edric just got another red card.
Oh.
Poor Edric.
Well, yeah. We do want to see you, bro.
George, good to see you, Nate. Says Nathan. Now, Nathan, I'll tell you a secret. Nathan, don't go to the KFC fund.
That's a red card, Nathan. Sorry,
I don't think
you tried to get me to buy him for KFC, Nathan. You want chicken tenders. Chicken tenders.
Tell what, watch the most recent gaming video in the near future, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see who was offering the chicken tenders in that one.
Oh yeah. What about bowling?
Bowling? You mean that bowling that I paid for?
We all paid for. I paid for. You all paid for. And then you can have a coin here to buy me chicken tenders.
That was fair.
Yeah, not when it's $1 and I have to spend $6 on chicken tenders.
It was a good negotiation.
No, it wasn't.
I had the coins in
there. You didn't get the deal.
Yeah, in the end, I had to buy the chicken tenders, and I gave one to Daniel. Unlucky.
I saw one of yours anyway.
We're like a bickering couple, aren't we? Okay, I'm leaving now. Also, Nicole Maeve was about 2 last night. Nicole Maeve. Okay. Nicole Maeve, is she the one from a while ago with the blonde hair? Nicole on Shortland Street. We did have, was it Vinny? I like how I can still remember names because my mum and my sister used to watch her. Who won better? I know the upcoming gaming video, Rugby League 4 final simulation. Says Sebastian in there as well. That needs to be edited. I haven't actually started editing that. After this live stream, we'll probably have an editing session. I haven't told you yet, but probably we'll have to.
Wow.
And I was like WGF says, far, I never expect too many on the Bunnings NPC. At the end of the day, it is always going to be a quieter live stream than some of the big ones, but that is sometimes what makes it so much fun. Are you getting rung by Thomas?
Yeah.
Did you just hang up on it?
Yeah. How much I privilege your live streams?
I'll
just text it someone doing live.
Probably join the chat and just call your open names. That'd be fun. And also buckets or burgers. I think burgers to an extent. You know, I like a burger when it's decent. I wish KFC sold whole chickens charcoal style, says Obi. Be interesting. I mean, I know that they're probably pretty keen to have a whole heap of random stuff on the menu in the future. I had a real good idea for something from KFC. I've forgotten it now, but also I wouldn't tell them out loud because or else they'll steal that idea.
Yeah, and then they won't pay us for it.
No, we want royalties.
Well, we can make videos about them. KFC's going to sponsor us one day.
I hope so.
And if they don't, we're going to review other companies that make chicken.
You're right, wouldn't it?
It wouldn't take much to be better than KFC.
I'll have to cut that bit out of KFC to watch this.
Yeah.
Because I assume when we do get the deal, someone will have that clipped and then we'll lose our deal. They're a bit of a shame. But I'm here. Is it far? You are here. Yes. And Peking duck with KFC skin. Or Peking duck with KFC skin. Currently half time in this contest though, quite close. In a way. Well, the only thing that's close at the moment is the territory and the possession. And it's actually there's a lot that's even in this game other than the tries.
You've been invited to a drinks meeting.
Whoa. I've been invited to an outing. This does not happen. Red Rooster charcoal, chicken with chips, or roasted potatoes and gravy. Right,
Damo is not on Short Street. Bus got before him. Did he get hit by a bus?
They'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Who was Damo? He was the older technician guy, wasn't he?
Katie, if you started watching, no, I don't actually think Katie would have watched this. Anyone in the chat, if anyone started watching the Jeff Damo Netflix series, you should watch it. You should watch it, Hamish.
What's it about?
Oh, that's the interesting thing, isn't it? I don't know if I can say it on the stream. It's about a man who's gay, and he murders other gay men who are black. But he doesn't murder them, the man eats them, and then, puts them in barrels of acid and cuts them up and eats them. And
Wait, so is this a documentary or an actual?
It's a real life thing that's happened.
Okay.
So he is real, but it's like a series. It's not a documentary. It's a fiction. Yeah.
And holy, yes, Taranaki, this is shocking. Yeah, they're doing well. It's wet. Say that again, George. What show?
The Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix series. Katie may not have it. You'll have it in America. It's out of America. But it's the first episode was pretty gruesome. It was the one where they caught him, raided his hotel room, and they found barrels full of people and human skulls and Polaroids with naked black men on them with their wallers out. You know?
Huh. How'd you get that one recommended to you?
I tuned up to the workers' house yesterday and they were watching it. I must have been out in Ireland for a while before.
I see. And also, have you heard of the Tangata Village First 15 documentary? I have not. And also, we have got pretty sure Donna attracts more viewers than Georgie Boy, although I don't think you're in Donna's good books at the moment. I think you annoyed her. She looked angry earlier on when you said she looked like George. You're going to have some making up to do. She might even time you out next time. And also, we have got there, we don't have Red Rooster, says Obi. It is a shame that we don't have chicken joints as often as other places, but then saying that, at the end of the day, we've always said this. If we live somewhere, because we got to travel 30 minutes to KFC or McDonald's or pretty much anywhere that is considered takeaway food other than fish and chips, if we had a KFC or a McDonald's down the road, it'd just be too easy.
It would be too easy. It would actually be quite bad, especially if it was open at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Yeah.
Also, we'll have to ship it over to New Zealand, Shore and Red Rooster, UOB. And also, we have got the heads light up in his closet like bowling balls. Yeah, I used to be obsessed. I was serial killer, says from West. And I also see that link on Discord. Are you speaking of links such as the Kiwi Links gaming channel, Brandon?
I don't see if it's gone up any subs.
It probably hasn't. A lot of the people who are on this one have probably already subscribed, I would think.
Yeah, which is good of you. In all fairness. Right.
And that would be gold, says Obi. No, it's still the same? Oh, well.
Mate, that would be gold.
This is what it is, isn't it?
Because has old IJ Will replied to you yet?
No. But I'll have another look, eh? See if he's seen the message.
Plans are being made, Hamish.
He has not seen the
mate
message.
Needs to be more reliable. All right?
No. Yep.
Okay?
I just showing the Bunnings NPC an ad for it. Tomorrow afternoon, they've got 3 games, North and Manawatu. That's a big one. And that's going to be an important game for Northland to try and get themselves through to a playoff position. Canterbury are already through, so you'll be happy about that. Look at that smile.
To win it quite easily.
Fair enough.
Did they win it last year?
No. Nowhere near it.
Who won it?
I believe Taranaki won the championship. And in the premiership, I want to say it was either Tasman or Hawke's Bay. I want to say maybe Hawke's Bay. I was talking about a demo video. You and George can see it, says Brandon in there. Although the second half is just about to get back underway. So we'll probably do the rugby first, and then we could look at the Discord after perhaps. 2 converted tries. The difference between these 2 sides at this point in time. Oh, you're in for a treat. It's a doco.
It's like Auckland Street. Sort of, what do you call that sort of thing?
A drama?
Drama, but it's real life. So
Well,
it's
that's
like
actually a
drama.
soap opera.
Yeah, it's a documentary drama soap opera thing. And I only watched the first episode and a half. First episode.
Yeah. Why do they? Oh no, the bike's way down the back there for Auckland. I was going to say, why did Taranaki get a bike but Auckland do not? And I was we have got there. Oh, nice. Have to look it up. Says Grumless. Now Brycene limping his way out to the field. Marcel Renata, it looks like he's not going to be returning back out onto the field. So still the injuries keep on coming for the Aucklanders. 40 minutes difference. Lucky there were 2 tries because you said 1 try and you're going home. Yeah. Luckily we got 2, so you had to stay. Isn't that a shame? For you, huh? Good. There's a massive man and a bubble bomb and some of that. You would send me absolutely flying if I was in there.
One of those. We do.
I feel like it's always the knees that I watch that I think, ooh.
Yeah, but the thing around you sort of protects you. As long as you land on that, you won't land on your knees.
Yeah, like your knees poke out the bottom.
Yeah,
so they clash together.
Your knees aren't going to hit.
And also, Mr. Mish, have you used Nathan's donation for KFC yet? The one from yesterday, no. I have not been to KFC since last night, but...
Since last night? Yeah. You went to KFC last night?
No, I haven't been to KFC since the donation last night.
Oh, I was going to say.
But maybe tomorrow we might be making a trip to KFC. We have got there. George, do you like my show? Said Brandon.
Yeah, it's good. It's brilliant.
This is when I could go, Brandon, do you like our show on the Kiwi Lads? I feel like this is a record for how many times I've played the game show. And it hasn't gone up any, but here's what it is. It's going to be kicked off now. Second half underway between these two sides. I'm cooking tacos.
Tuivasa got the ball and he stepped someone. He made a bit of ground. Just see it?
No. Oh. It's going to be the penalty now. It's against number 4, Jesse Parati. Looks a bit confused. Maybe at all.
I'm so angry.
I'd be angry if I had a yellow on there. Picked into touch by Simon Hickey. Be going out. Also, Sanarevi is out on the field now.
Don't know who that is.
Taranaki, and also, you should know this guy, Angus Ta'ava.
Yeah.
He's out there. My comments on the video, and hope so. Keep it for the grand final. There's far. And Oz is getting warmer there, says Scrumless. Only a little bit. It's 10 degrees at the moment, and we're supposed to be in spring.
On the warm days, it's pretty warm. 16 degrees, 17 degrees.
Oh, good run from Tuivasa-Sheck.
We got a 20-degree day the other day, but then it gets quite a few overcast, cold days. So.
I should mention he's scratching his foot. Anyone who's wondering what he's doing with that hand. Hickey goes back to Plummer. That was high. A little bit too much right on that one. I'll send you Red Rooster for tacos, says Nathan there. Not that time as against the number 14. Oh, you're saying, would you actually give that as a yellow card, you think? Or would you just say it's a penalty?
Maybe, I don't know.
Obi Chicken, says far. Oh, someone... Oh, okay, it was the window. I was going to say, surely someone remembered to put away those cones.
Yeah.
And I was there, yeah, that looked very friendly, says Scrumless. And there as well. 42 minutes through, Auckland kicking for the corner. Come back beyond here, George.
Hopefully not.
Fair enough.
That'd be great weather, maybe. What's the weather like there? It's raining. Okay, thank you. Back to this video.
We've actually, do you remember we did that on a lineups video?
Yeah.
I don't know which lineup video. I feel like maybe one of the faithful of the channel may know. Does anyone remember what lineup video George came on as the weather reporter from the ground to let us know that it's wet? I wish I could find that one now. It was a lot of fun. Marcel Renata, he was off the field, and that's for Ta'ava. A bit of a change in the front row. He said, it's wet. And then we had like a 5-second pause for a start. I was like, hello. Just like the real weather reports do. I have no idea what video that was. I should have made a special note of it. Now, 5 meters out for Auckland. Chance here. Try and counter it a little bit. Get themselves back into the contest. Good run. Oh, Ricky Riccatelli, I think, has a sore neck here. And he's going to be slow getting up, and he's just been landed on by 3 people. So that wouldn't have helped. Yeah, no, he's not good. Ricky Riccatelli, he's just trying to get out of that breakdown, but he kept on getting crushed and crushed again. Now he's back up. He looks a bit concussed, though, doesn't he? I think he took a shot on the back of the head. Although I love to see that again. Mr. Mish, is this the last round? It is the last round before the quarterfinals try for Auckland. Back in the game now. I think that was, and then the big man at number 20. Doing very well. There you go. It's Rick. Tiro Pieter is able to score it there. And who will play who, says Far. At the moment, it hasn't actually been completely confirmed because a lot of points are still yet to be decided. Northland could get themselves into the top 8. Also, Waikato and Bay of Plenty, their game's extremely important. All that we know at this point in time is that Canterbury is secure. Hawke's Bay are secure, but they could actually change where they are. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Feel better? It's gone over. It's going to be 17 points to 10 now in favour of Taranaki, but that is not the start of the second half that they would have been after. 45 minutes through. And this contest, Isaac hasn't replied to me. That's all right. We don't mind. Leaning up his side. That's come off the bench. Maybe in about 5 minutes or so. Stephen could have fit though. Give us one off for the Naki. Now, they don't want to blow this. There's a good chance, but I think it, like they're saying, it's drying up a little bit. There's just the wind to contend with. Tuivasa with a bit of a counteract going straight through the little KFC chicken. George, what is your favourite food?
Chicken. Not necessarily KFC chicken, though. Just chicken.
Another one, your mum's spaghetti?
Yeah, and steak.
And Holo, he's knocked that one on. A little bit of a mistake there from the Taranaki winner, or winger. The momentum has shifted in this match now. Tuivasa-Sheck goes back across now. Jackson Pew trying to make his way through. Dragged down by Tuivasa. Once again tries to go for a counter-arc. Ricky Riccatelli also tries it. Alpha Funaki puts the ball high. Waiting for it to come down. Oh, Kenny Holo. Did he go for the ball? Nope. And it's going to be the penalty there for the push in the air. The Aucklanders.
I've just been hit with this by wall times.
Have you? Is that right? Did I pass that on to you, or did you pass that on to me?
Oh, no, man. It's just...
Short. Downfield, another attacking opportunity for Auckland. They're going to be about 30 metres out from the line here. Warming up the neck muscles in them guard.
Good head. Good head.
I think the next try's coming Auckland's way as well.
Yeah.
It's actually really annoying. When you did the little tap on the head, one of my pieces of here have come down. It was just scratching my face. It's really just annoying. Tuivasa-Sheck with a nice step.
He's got it like me.
22 metres out. Funaki. That was the dummy there.
What?
Now Hickey plays half.
What?
Dalazal. Right, his absolute hardest to get Auckland back into this game. And also we have got there, Hamish, have you seen South Park and not about KC? I have not seen South Park. No. I have not.
Family Guy.
Yeah? I've seen a little bit of Family Guy. Yeah, South Park is one that I've never really watched. Now Hickey goes back across. 10 metres out. Auckland getting close to getting themselves back into this contest now. And also, that the one where Carmen licks the gravy lid. Says Drumless. Back across. There's Tuivasa-Sheck as first receiver. And also we get there cheesy poofs in there. Says North Mum. On the side, close for Jackson Pugh. Hope you are doing well as well, North Mum. I hope you are excited for Waikato versus Bay of Plenty tomorrow. Oh, it's close. Tavo! He gets over. And that's another try. Auckland.
Taranaki dogs.
They're having a very different second half.
Oh, you useless dogs.
Yeah, their logo actually has a bull on it. Not over yet, bud. Mr. Mitch, where's Tom Robinson? He is playing for Northland normally. Doesn't actually play for Auckland. Instead, he is a Northland boy. Not sure whether he's playing tomorrow, though. I'll have a quick look. So Taranaki now are back to
one job.
$3.10 underdogs. There's one George.
One job.
I don't know.
Couldn't do it.
It's going there. Yeah, Big Reed, I know he had an injury at one point, but I don't think it was anything too serious.
So you support Taranaki as well, Scrumless.
Maybe. Yeah. Unless she just really doesn't like Tom Robinson. Where's Tom Robinson? Oh, God. Maybe. I mean, some people just don't like gingers. Right, Northland. Their lineup. Yeah, Big Red's not in their side. So, yeah, must be injured at the moment. Let's go. Auckland is up the Blues. There's Nathan. Yeah, as well. But a couple of other changes being made now for both of these sides.
Really?
Yes.
Sure.
17 minutes. Sorry,
who?
not 17 minutes. Who?
Do
you want to know them?
Yeah.
I can tell you. I can show you the benches if you like. That was the question. There you go. So Lenny Upasai is out on the field now. Also, Lay is already out there. Ta'ava's already out there. I believe Pieta's already out there. Simon Hickey and Corey Evans are both out there. Whereas for Taranaki, I believe they've only made the sub of O'Neill. He's asleep. Other than that, though, not really anyone else. And yes, here's Xavier. Well, Xavier, isn't it? Xavier. Xavier? Is that how you'd say that? Now, Parati, good carry. Taranaki looking to get themselves back into this match now. Big shot. Oh, it was the number 22, Tay Walden. The other sub that Taranaki have made. Peter Feder with some quick step and feed goes straight through Peter Feder. Finds the offload as well. Impressive stuff. Oh, Ricky Riccatelli, he leaves it behind. And Kenny Naola gets the try.
Was it not knock on?
I believe they're trying to say that Riccatelli left it behind. But they're probably going to be checking this one. Just to make sure that it's legal. Yeah, but if it is, Taranaki back in the game. Six in the Bunnings NPC so far throughout 2022. For Kenny Naholo. The rain has started again, and I think that's what's benefiting now Taranaki. Yeah. Auckland do not like rain. Look at this offload. Flicks it up the back. Yeah, you'd have to say that that was stagnant. Yeah. Brilliantly done by Ricky Riccatelli. Although I don't know if he meant it. Look at this pass. From finds the offload. Ricky Riccatelli. Oh, in fact, it wasn't Ricky Riccatelli. And I think straight away Simon Hickey was asking for a knock on. That's just been left behind. I think there's nothing wrong with it.
No.
Everyone, of course, all the players going like this, that refers to knock on. Now they'll probably be doing a different hand gesture at the referee.
Right.
Because they won't be happy with him.
No, they'll be looking at them.
And Norman played for Northland, I believe, bless him. Says fine. At the moment, they're not doing too badly in the competition. If they beat Manawatu comfortably tomorrow, they will be through. In fact, if they just beat them, they'll be through to the next stage of the competition. And I love me a full Barrett bingo card, says Scrumlass there. Yeah, bit of Geordie, bit of Bowden, bit of Scott in there as well. Donald's advertising in the background. What are you talking about? 52. That's through at the moment.
Yeah, into a few Barretts,
I think everyone's got a soft spot for the Barretts when it comes to like their female audience, I'd say. Maybe. But yeah, Taranaki cannot move on in the conference day one and finish sixth no matter the outcome. Well, that's a nice one, playing for pride. Extra time, maybe. With the draw at the end of the game, it will be going to a little bit of golden point time. You've got about 10 minutes. And the Ian Foster also loves the Barrett.
Yeah.
Good run.
Oh, wow. Good run.
They are just saying that Curtis Rona, or sorry, not Curtis, Daniel Rona's gone off the field, but he was already off. Now, Ricky Riccatelli. Oh, it's the hands of Kenny Naholo.
Kenny, man.
Oh,
Shut
Kenny
out.
Naholo.
Shut
Doesn't sound
out.
as good.
You're off the game. Gone. John Cena, you can't see me. You can't see me. Run.
This stream has gone really.
I am a dinosaur.
Oh, it's Kenny Naholo. Oh, it's Kenny Naholo.
He drops the ball
It
with
just doesn't. They need one
Hey,
sucking. You need 3 syllables.
Yeah. Saki.
It's just, it's much better. I think Scott, or George looks like Scott Barrett. I think others have said it before too. You know?
Yeah. So, and you know, you like Scott Barrett. You like me.
You can't, but oh, no, don't yank that. That's the microphone.
You don't need a microphone?
No, we can do sign language. Have you seen Carlos Spencer's son play yet? No, don't think so. I've heard that he's got a lot of potential, but I just hope he's not one of those players that they put too much pressure on.
He's the one that's in England, or is that Tony Umaga? That's Tony Umaga.
Yeah, that's Jacob Umaga.
He's going to play for England.
Yeah, hopefully he's not like another one of those young players who have all the pressure on them and then it just is too much.
Yeah, a bit like our mate who was an absolute superstar in high school, played sevens, didn't really come to much. I can't remember his name.
Straight away I thought of Liam Sopawanga, but I know that wasn't it.
No, he came to a bit more. I don't know who it was.
I heard he's like his dad got no ears. I agree, Scrum said far. And also, why you not stream Southland game? I was actually still asleep, but I guess if you're a Southland supporter, it would have probably been quite traumatic, me repeatedly saying North Harbour score. They've got another. Beat them by 16 points almost. Southland not having a good game at all.
Oh, Auckland's just knocked it on. You're gone, you stupid little whatever.
Oh, there you go.
You're gone.
I think you high five. He plays in the first 15 comp. There's Obi. I was really a thumbs up the wave in the E from far there as well. 55 minutes through at the moment. 25 minutes left on the clock.
Oh, stupid shit. Come on, the guy. Get him off.
Do you know his name? Do you know his name?
I'll have him whacked.
Do you know his name?
No.
I believe it's Crowley.
That's worse.
Yeah, it's still raining. And which school he's playing for, Obi? There's Nathan. Second half position. Auckland, 84% of the second half position. But Taranaki, they've been able to just get in there when they need to, which is important. Toffee Pops, Georgie boy. There's far. I like Toffee Pops.
Yeah, I like Toffee Pops. Half now. Half an hour, I like Toffee Pops. My share's going to step in half.
I did hear that crack. That's why I looked so nervous.
Yeah.
I think it's because you might be you're slightly on the edge of a piece, so that might be why. It also really true, says Nathan. Big scrum from Auckland. Look at the march, George. Look at them go, George. They're still going, George. Now, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Bit of a rough pass. It's going to be 2 bounce passes in a row, but it's going to work out to be a good jump for a try down the wing. AJ Lamb reaches out. Did he get it down? Oh, so what's the one that we were talking about? Jelly tips. I believe so. Jelly tips, yes. Kiwi icon ice cream thing. I had one of them the other day.
You know what's the Kiwi icon? Chocolate ice cream. Kiwi icon.
What about Hokey Pokey ice cream?
No, just chocolate ice cream. Do you guys have chocolate ice cream in parts of the world?
Yes.
You don't.
Like that's very common.
Or vanilla? Vanilla was made in Manila.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Or did it drift forward, George?
Yep.
Okay.
That's definitely a bronze card.
I wish we had those in the USA. Bronze card?
What, you don't have chocolate ice cream?
No, just the jelly tips. Oh, he scored it if it's a try. And jelly tips is ice block. So there's fire there.
Thanks, man.
No worries, bud.
I dropped it again. Can I have it back? No, I want that again.
Right.
I'd say it's pretty far forward.
It's flat. I think we're going to say it's fine.
It's got money on Auckland.
I do not.
You know.
You have my money on
You're
Taranaki.
corrupt.
Go on Taranaki now. Those Aucklanders, says Andy. Also TRY.
They take too much of our tax money. Let's nail them.
It's just vanilla ice cream with raspberry chip.
Someone cook that, please.
Oh, someone's here.
Who's here? Who is it?
Not
Is
sure.
it the mailman?
I didn't see who it was.
Coming to drop off that milk. Wow.
I winked as well, which makes me feel weird. This is the hardest kick of the day for Harry Plummer. Oh, that sounds good. I don't think we have anything like that here.
KT is just vanilla ice cream with grass jelly. I mean, it is? Or you mean she is?
No, the jelly tip. Billy, his part. No, he doesn't drive. That I know of. That kick's gone over from Plummer. Great kick. Now, it's back to 24-24. That's turned out to be a pretty decent game.
These guys need to sort this shit out. So dropping the bloody ball. Somebody's so used to in the hole. You bet where you came from. New Zealand. You came from New Zealand.
Yeah.
God, can't even Auckland get everything. They steal everything from the rest of New Zealand. Look at my cats.
There's still 20 minutes left on the delay as well, which is weird to think that it has escalated this quickly. And Berafeta kicks it off for Taranaki just down to the 22, and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck cleans it up, tries to break the line, as he ended up getting dragged down by the Taranaki defence. And also, Scramblers wants your jelly tip, George.
Absolutely.
And also, that's what I miss living in Melbourne. No jelly tips here. There's Andy Watts. Do you guys have chalk bars, though? Because chalk bars are pretty decent as well.
Now that's a red card. She wouldn't approve, mate.
Now,
it's not good enough.
It's going to be Funaki puts the ball high. Nicely. Oh, no, it's a bit of a juggle from Ratamaitavuki Nepkins. Wasn't able to get up at Taranaki now back in position. Crowley goes back to Perafeta. Big Peter Gus Sawakula runs it. The line 45 metres out now from their own goal area. Counter ruck from Auckland picked up nicely by it was Blake Gibson, a man who almost had an injury earlier on in the contest. But luckily, has now been able to recover. They've already had the three injuries in that back line. And finally, the cat's out of the bag. There's Scrumless. And
if
there
I
as
had
well.
a jelly chip ice cream caddy, I'd give it to you. I'd hold your purse.
Yep.
That's what real men do in the house. We hold the woman's purse while we give them a jelly chip.
No, stolen in the breakdown by Taranaki. And also we've got there Aussie made ice cream doesn't compare to the old New Zealand ice cream, says Andy. And also what I got 10 out of 10 says Scrumlace. Now it's gone wide. Kenny Naholo, it goes into touch. Not quite what they were after there. Ratamaitavuki Nepkins, he hit it on the outside. Didn't quite get it the way that he needed to, though. This is the last round for the players. It certainly is. So whoever wins this game, if it's Auckland, they go through. If they don't win it, they go through. And if Taranaki lose or win, they still don't get to go through to the playoffs, which is a shame, being the defending championship title contenders or the title holders from last year's competition. Australia got nothing on New Zealand when it comes to pies and ice cream.
No.
We do a good pie over here. I think it's the humidity in Australia that makes the pastry just a little bit too crumbly.
Yeah, no, you like a good pastry.
Nicely taken by Ratamaitavuki Nepkins, tackled by Blake Gibson. Apparently this game is literally a pick'em. Anyone could win it at any given moment. And I was like, Taranaki, says Scrumless, and I was like, hello, Jasmine. There's that Scrumless there as well. It is. Perafeta gets it downfield. Nicely taken by Auckland, 40 metres out from their line. Looks like Simon Hickey's going to be putting up the bomb. Trainer just manages to stay on side. This one's going to be contestable. All glides, but does knock it on. And it will be going back for the initial scrum feed for Taranaki.
Yeah.
Perafeta a little bit disappointed with that one. Hey, Scrumless. A few of these players are going to get hypothermia if they're not careful.
Right?
But cold, but
No.
wet as well. More changes being made for
It's
the
not cold
Naki.
in Auckland, mate. It's not cold in Auckland.
We're going to have a look and see what the temperature is in Auckland. What do you consider cold?
Oh, it depends if there's wind or not.
17 degrees.
It's not cold. It's not cold. It's a nice warm day down here.
It's weird because it also says it's mostly cloudy and not absolutely pouring down with the rain
It's
or
because
windy.
it's because they don't know what cold is.
So why could I have to win, get a home playoff? I believe so. I think that is the little kicker that they do need in their game against Bay of Plenty. But yeah, if it's a home game, you're certainly going to be hitting down there, maybe not much. Let me know. It's down here, up here in Auckland, the warm as. There's Nazi Williams and also I know Novmum. And New Zealand eats the most ice cream in the world. We put the Ben and Jerry's. There you go, B. Crowley, the co-captain, there's gone off the field. And also going to be McKenzie making his way out onto the boat for Taranaki. That's for Stephen Perofeta. Now, it is not Damien McKenzie that you may be thinking of. He will be playing for Waikato. Sorry. Yeah, I could assume that was the case.
Who is it?
It's not Damien McKenzie, but instead, I want to say it's not Jock McKenzie either.
Shit, man.
But your Floods in Auckland, and Hamish, will you be covering the NRL final? We certainly will be. Might have a George with me as well over on the Kiwi Lad Sports. So anyone who is new to that channel, be sure to hit subscribe over there. It's going to be a great grand final, I think.
Absolutely.
Parramatta been a long time since they've got it. I said
They
Parramatta
deserve it.
in a very weird way, didn't I?
They deserve it, you know?
And there's a store out in the western suburbs, car pies owned by a New Zealand whānau. Says it was Nathan. Don't know what cold is, some southern banter. There's Nazi Williams. Yeah, she gets a bit chilly. The fact that it's 19 up there when it's 10 degrees down here, it's bucketing down with rain and the sun's actually out here and we're 9 degrees less.
Yeah.
Seems a bit rough, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's because we're close to Steffels.
And also their expensive prices, 5+ worthy of a feed, says Nathan. And that's the thing. If it's good quality, sometimes you don't mind paying that little bit extra. Yeah, because I actually had a bacon, steak, and cheese pie from a freezer one, but they were gourmet freezer pies. And it was a shame. I was really disappointed. Because, oh no, you're about to be really disappointed because Harry Plummer's almost slipped and slid his way all the way to a line. He's going to be just short. Now that's held up. Although they do have to try and release it. Now it's back out the back, close to the line. This is great defense from the Naki. Counter ruck as well. It's risky to go for it from here, definitely, because if you do commit too many men to the line, you could end up in big trouble. Round the side. And somehow, that's on the line. That is a try. And Auckland have been able to score once again. Trying to put themselves at home final. But yeah, they worked out to be like $4 a pie for this freezer one. And the bacon was chewy. The steak was chewy. And it was like an Uncle Ben's one does the job, you know?
Did you freeze it?
You were supposed to freeze it, yeah. But like, you know, I think Uncle Ben's is doing it. No, Uncle Ben's a rice one, isn't it? Big Ben. That's fine. There's Scarlett as well. Minus 10 is gold, yeah. It got to, what was the lowest I've been streaming at? About -4, I think we had during winter. And of course, George hates to hear it because he goes, mate, you're in a lounge. I'm in the tractor. I'm getting the breeze in my face. It's raining. It's wet. It's like 5 a.m. in the morning. You don't know cold. And I say, okay, fair enough.
What's true?
Yeah.
Your boy's fire. It's right there.
Yeah, but it always goes out because, like, live streaming, I always forget to put the wood on it.
You back up over the stream.
And Big Beans are good. And speaking of rice, I'm making tikka masala tonight. Oh, okay.
I'm just going to go get some of that.
He is in Australia, though, so I have to leave soon.
My wink. My wink. I wink. Taranaki to win.
This is Matt Chili Beef.
I wasn't talking about rice. I love rice. Wait up, Katie. So you Do you use rice to rank, Katie? Is that how you do like a bag of rice to go town?
Please stop
What
talking.
are you doing this? I would actually like some details because it's very interesting. I went with a bag of rice.
I love
send us a video.
No, I love if anyone is just
Start wanking for Taranaki. No, that's actually a bit weird. Wanking on Taranaki.
has just come into the stream, right? And they just hear you say, "I'll wake up to Ross."
No, Katie does. It's not me.
No, but if they come in just at that moment,
Katie uses rice off. I don't know. I don't know, Katie. That's a bit of rice.
can't breathe.
I can't breathe. Just get rid of the rice. Jesus. Obviously doing the job properly, isn't it? So here you must be going hard. Wet rice. Wet rice. Oh. Imagine that the family did it. I went with rice. Your mum's eating some rice.
We've got a guest round at the moment. Who it is? I'm gonna have to see them in 12 minutes. This will be what they do.
She's a wig with rice.
Right.
We've got a guest round.
Yeah, someone arrived.
Yes, you problem.
Fair again, red cards. Scrum list.
You getting going, Katie?
Taranaki now feeding the ball into the scrum for Auckland. That's going to be the advantage in their favour as well. They are currently tearing it up for the last 10 minutes. They stick them behind. In fact, no, they didn't have the advantage. It was just the told to use it. Oh, ripped into touch, but somehow just keeping in the field of play until that happened again. What I creaked out there, or out here throwing wanks around.
Throwing bags of rice around.
This kind of can't actually see who the guest is. I want to say it's my dad, but I don't think it was.
Your dad is a guest? What? We're talking about your family?
It's down the back, but I can't see the car.
His dad's a guest at his own
But it
home.
looks blue, so it could be my uncle.
That's funny.
It is a Saturday.
That's funny.
70 minutes
It's not
through.
his guest.
Although, oh yeah, we've got there. Let's go Auckland, it says Nathan. And go Ox, says Nazi Williams there as well. Apparently a draw could be on the cards, don't it? I wonder what the odds say now for Taranaki. Because they have gone from being 17-3 up. Auckland would have been, at that stage, about $3.50 underdogs. And now the Naki, I would say that they're probably sitting about, wow, $21 underdogs for Taranaki at the moment. That is pretty big. Quite large. $31 underdog there. Or the kneecap's getting taken out. It's going to be another knock-on. I assume that is why they are now there. I don't think rice would make sense as a sexy food. It's too messy.
No, I don't think rice is a sexy food. What is a sexy food, Katie? What's considered a sexy food?
Yeah, I was going to say you'd love a steak.
No, but are you meaning like you use it in general sense? Or you mean like it's a good looking food? Because if you're talking about in general, cucumbers would be the way Katie should go, you know what I mean? But...
Rub the ribeye on me, darling. That would be your chatter, isn't it? Oh well. 71 minutes through.
You're into some weird shit, Katie. You just
let's go. And this says Nathan. You know, he's conceded 8 against Taranaki. There is another injury at the moment, though.
Sushi. No! Why would you use sushi?
No, people do that, don't
It's
they?
worse than rice.
Don't they like put the sushi all over the limbs or something?
I don't know.
Is that a thing?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Tomato sauce.
Jordan's just in his bedroom. Where's the lamb sauce? Sorry, some people won't get that
Where's
reference.
the rice?
Also, my tongue. Also, it depends how hungry you are.
My tongue would disagree, Katie.
Forward.
Yeah, there's a bit forward there.
And hey, boys, nice to see you again. George, will you be doing? Will you be doing Japan versus Australia? Which sport's that in? Aiden, do let me know.
What are we taking on Japan?
Are they?
Are All Blacks taking on Japan?
Are they? No.
Are they?
No. No. Australia, Japan, if we're talking the rugby union in a little while, then yes. Oh, the Australia A games. When is that happening? Maybe if you were balancing a bowl of fried rice on your bum and someone was eating out of it, but it would have to be in the bowl.
What the fuck? I think what you do. Rice on your bum.
That's the recommendation.
If a girl said to me, George, you want to eat a bowl of rice off my ass? I'd say I'd rather just eat your ass. It's not right.
Auckland is
scored, yeah.
They've done well, AJ Lamb there. Yeah, expert. Japan. When do they play? Are you the Australia A game? Are you going to do it, boys? When does it happen, Hayden? I don't actually know when that game's taking place or whether or not it's on Sky here in New Zealand. But if it is, I'll try my best. If it's not, then I can't, I guess, unless I get another subscription.
So I just type in why eat us.
I think they already know.
Yeah.
Because you've mentioned it quite a few times.
Yeah. It's good fun.
Tonight? What? Tonight?
No, what are we playing Japan tonight?
I'm going to have a look. Let's see. What time tonight? I haven't actually seen any advertising for it.
No, I haven't seen anything for it.
I spelled Japan wrong. Rugby fixtures and result. Yeah, no, it is tonight. Tonight at 11 p.m. at Prince.
What? How do you spell it? Chicky-boo.
That might be it. Wait, so Australia A, I'm going to have another look at this. So that must be, that has to be in Australia time, doesn't it?
I'm not seeing anything about that.
No.
But the other day when I looked at the All Blacks schedule, it said they were playing Japan on the 29th of October. I was like, wait up.
And that's Australia 15. Yeah, so it's kind of the side that took part in the Pacific Nations Cup, 7:55 tonight.
This is 18 there.
Yeah, so Australia A rather than the Wallabies. I didn't even know that game was taking place, Aiden, I'll be honest. So probably not, because we have already organised for Isaac to come around later on tonight. That's another try. AJ Lamb gets a second. And I'm going to have a quick look to see if it's got it on the Ultimate Rugby website. And it's 8 p.m. Oz time. So around that 10 p.m. mark tonight. An ARDA. Says far. Or says from left too far. And rice cake shaped like a rod. Okay. Speaking of rods, fishing season, eh? Me and George are going to go fishing.
Don't tell Katie what rods.
Yeah, they haven't actually got it even on the actual website for the rugby. So I think no one realised it was on, other than people in Australia. Is it even being broadcast, Aiden? Do let me know. We haven't seen any advertising for it in New Zealand. We'll check it straight after this game's finished. But yeah, no advertising whatsoever, I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
About to line this one up.
What's been happening?
What's been happening? Well,
Katie's been wanking off of Jason Rice. And then she told us.
It's on Stan Sport, says Aiden. It's on Stan Sport, says Aiden.
Okay.
So Stan Sport. Okay. It's on Stan Sport. Are Auckland winning? They are. It's almost gone into touch. Getting the holo's done pretty well there. Yeah, I have to check to see if it's on Sky.
Is it?
No, I haven't checked yet. I have to. Yeah.
Australian Rugby is so shit. the organisation.
Ah.
And the players.
Oh, I have to log in. I don't even know I'm logged in. I
hate it when they say, log in, please. I don't have 4 hours. I'll catch you later. You know, when they say your password wrong, you're like, it's not.
The clock's actually stopped at the moment in the game. So I don't know what time we're actually up to. I believe it's about 74 minutes. That's going to be the penalty at Auckland once again. They're looking for a bonus point winning. And try and ramp it up just a little bit more. Process at the moment.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't think Taranaki are winning, but
Huh?
No. A little bit too much of a mountain to climb. I wish they would turn on the clock, though, rather than still having it at 72:25. Also, who's in the Australia 18? That's the thing I wouldn't actually know. Darcy Swain was going to be, but that's just strategic so that he can get 3 matches off his 6-match ban.
What? What do you mean? How does he get 3 matches if he plays a different game for a different team?
That's why they put him in the Australia A side, you see.
Yeah.
So he won't be playing, but if he's in the squad, each game that he doesn't play counts as 1 week off his suspension. So he's only going to be suspended really for 3 weeks at international level.
That's so stupid.
Just getting around the rule book a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
Dave really sat down with Rugby and had a complaint about that rest decision. Maybe he should shut up and be aware that he's gotten away with daylight murder there.
As long as you're doing well, that's the important thing to say in there.
Old mate that had broken legs from Dust Swain ain't going to have bloody 3 weeks. I'll be out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, 9
And part of
months.
next season. The Australians should be grateful that that's the worst they've gotten, to be honest.
Going high. Nice day from Ratumaitavuki Nepkins. He asked for the mark and he does receive. Takes a quick tap and now he's underway. Here he goes. Takes it downfield looking for the 50-22. He's got a bit of that. He's got a lot of that. He's got a nice curling kick and it's a 50-22. He has just taken the mark and gone up the field by about 75 metres with a kick.
Whoa.
That has made it now a 5-metre line out for the Taranaki boys.
Yeah.
That is class.
Yeah.
From Jacob Ratumaitavuki Nepkins. I think I got that around the wrong way. Ratumaitavuki Nepkins.
Yeah.
I love it. 5 metres out now. It is going to be an important throw for Bradley Slater. Yep, get them back in the game. Some could even say.
Yeah.
Thrown in. Yeah. Nicely taken, but it's not straight.
You stupid turtles.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to make sure you get those throws right.
Yeah.
Or else it just completely turns around momentum.
You got to make sure you get a lot of shit right, you know?
That is true.
1-1.
I think we have multiple guests here. Hopefully no children, but there could be children here. How do you feel?
You're not bad.
Ow. Just waiting for the injury stoppage. 75 minutes through this contest, so we've still got a little bit more time, but I believe their clock was off for a little bit longer than anticipated. Oh. Okay. Oh, how about we not get copyright struck? But that guy is just yelling straight at Taranaki there. Look how angry he is. Saying, throw the ball straight. I ain't been coming to your games for 50 years to not see a straight line out throw. Anyway, lads, a great afternoon. Give you lads got to go. We will see you later on, Nathan. Here we have got the Stormers versus Edinburgh at 1 a.m. tonight. So that will be probably the next one that you will see us on. Cheers. Thank you. Needed that. Really, really did, yeah. And one love, much love, says Nathan. And Vunivalu, Jock Campbell are in the team. Oh, okay. A couple of big names for the Wallabies. Yeah, we'll check it in a moment to see whether or not it is going to be on Sky. I don't think it is, though. And I don't currently have Stan Sport. I only have Stan. You know?
Yeah, man.
Marcel Brunetta back out on the park. That is due to Angus Papapau's little injury that he did sustain.
Oh, get on with it, guys. Come on.
It has taken ages to get through the last 10 minutes of this game.
No, they're just pissing around. That's what your EFL.
Because I did tell you it will be finished by about 6:20, didn't I? Yeah. And I think we're still going to be somewhere around there as long as we don't have any more injuries and stoppages. Right. You ready to rumble in this scrum, but going to be a big push from the Aucklanders. You almost buy Disney Plus just now. How'd you imagine?
Touching the screen.
Oh, penalty goes the way of Auckland. And also we have got their much loved fans. There's Nathan there as well. Yeah, Taranaki just not quite getting the rub of the green in the second half. Haven't been able to find any of that momentum that they would have been after. Oh, the big love.
Big love.
Says scrum lads there as well.
Big love, mate.
Now,
line out. Gets a bit of big love, doesn't
yes.
Yes. He loves it.
Scrum lads, she's still here. She is. She just, yeah, she is. Ow. Pass. That's a rough pass there. Can you still hear the game? That's good. Now, good tackle made by Harry Plummer. And that's for a bit of a march. Oh, now Taranaki. Oh, that's a deliberate knockdown. That's going to be a yellow card, I would think, for AJ Lamb. And guess what? Time is off. So we've got more time. Just a penalty. That's pretty lucky because he didn't really make it like a real attempt to catch that ball. Good kick downfield, though.
Thinking about Rice. He's ready.
See that? Okay, so they're saying because he could have maybe caught it one-handed in a wet, rainy, windy day in Auckland, that's why it's not a yellow card. Being a little bit deliberate. Now goes in. Nice throw this time from the Naki. They've still got time to draw this game. If they get 2 converted tries, they're in it. Should have warned you. No. Now,
you're sly.
To use it once. Back across. One more. Tailwater and Ratamaita Vuki Nipkins. You shouldn't be kicking it from there. And now Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, he should be kicking it from there. It's a massive kick. It's going to be curling. It's a 40-20 if he's playing league, but it's not in union. That was poor from Ratamaita Vuki Nipkins.
I'm going to do a little kick here. No one knew what he was doing.
Oh, Taranaki take it quickly. Was that forward? It was close to it. Now down the wing. Nice work. I believe that's young Liam White. Maybe. Egg fried. And you're in chat. Oh, you're in chat, buddy. 10 out of 10. Yes. Comments there for how to chat. And egg fried?
Egg fried rice. No, she's thinking about it differently here. Unless she just wants to cook some rice.
Maybe. Rice is a good source of... I mean, it's pretty handy, isn't it? Got some good carbs in there. That's a forward pass from the Naki again. Drop kick attempt from halfway. To go over? Probably not.
Oh, mate, it's good enough, isn't he?
Now, only 1 minute 15 left in this contest. You look like you're looking forward to the end.
I kind of am. Yeah.
It's been quite even at times, but also just not, you know? I was like, Uncle Roger, mate, it's good rice. Hey, hiya.
Hiya. Hiya, Uncle Roger.
It's like that's the first time you've ever said that in your life. Eh? 54 seconds left in the match. The time is off because of the stubs. It's still very wet. Moment.
Beats that.
Let's do it on the face.
Can you reply, Lazy?
Lassie, I think it is. I'm smoking weed. Hold up.
No crack.
See, the thing is, without even doing it, you kind of made a reference to a statement earlier on about the rice bowl.
Yeah.
Not crack, yeah, but you know,
with no crack.
Yeah, the what's it called? Extra layers on top of it.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30
seconds. Dalzell. Another chance for Auckland to try and get themselves a few more points on the board. Fury boots. There's far there. Those are called Uggs, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's an advantage. And a knock on. Trainer looks for the offload. It was a risky one, and now they're going back. It was a good shot there on the number 21, Manu Pai, who helps them back up. That's going to be the end of the game. And Auckland, they secure themselves a spot in the quarterfinals. They were already secure before this match, but we'll not into that. Anyway, Taranaki, they will be missing out. The end score 38 points to 24 in favour of the Aucklanders. But thank you all very much for tuning in. It's been eventful, to say the very least. But if you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you back for the URC tonight at 1 a.m. Stormers taking on Edinburgh. Should be a very awesome contest indeed. But thank you all very much for tuning in. We'll see you all for the next one.